Now let's start animating this logo. So the first thing we need to animate is this circle here. So you can see at the beginning of the video it will be a very big circle that is full the screen, then it will come down like that and bounce. Okay, that's cool. Now let's do that. Go ahead to Adobe Photoshop and zoom in using this slider until you see the 5 and 10 frames. The first thing we will animate is the motion shapes. So click and drag that above all layers right there, and let's animate it. So open the animation options for this motion shape from here and add a transform keyframe at the beginning of the video, then another transform keyframe after 10 frames, then another one after 10 frames. Now keyframes will present where we want to animate. So now all these keyframes have the same properties because I change nothing. So if I change the initial keyframe, it will get back to the original shape, by default. So let's do that. Get back to the original, the initial keyframe, the first one here. Press Ctrl T and let's make it full screen. Okay, so something like that. Hold Shift and Alt and scale it up like that. Fantastic. Now you can see it will get back to the original because we've changed only the first one, but I want it to remain there for 10 frames. As you can see in the video, it will remain there for 10 frames. Okay, so to do that, I want to copy this keyframe and paste it there. So right click here, choose copy, then move the index to here, then right click, then paste, and you can see they will have the same properties, which is exactly what we want. Then after that it will come down to the original size because we didn't change this one here. Now let's add the bouncing effects. So that will happen in 5 frames. So in 25, or not 5 frames, 10, another 10 frames, add a keyframe there. Now at this point, at 20, make it smaller. So press Ctrl T, hold Shift and Alt, and make it like that. Okay, and now in order to see it, let's hide all other layers. So you can right click at this icon here, the eye icon, and choose show and hide all others. Okay, can unhide the background, and right there now you can see it will come and bounce back like that. Now add the physics effects by adding a keyframe here and drag that keyframe back, and that will make the animation fast first, then slow down, as you can see. Okay, do the same thing here, add a keyframe here and drag that keyframe back. Okay, that is very good animation. Okay, now let's bring the logo, which is this one here, and hide it and bring it above all layers right there. So we'll animate it. Now I want this to show from behind. To do that, but I don't want it to appear before this point here. So drag the logo like this to indicate the beginning of that layer. Okay, fantastic. Now I want it to reveal from a layer mask. So add a layer mask to this one here by clicking this icon here, unlink that layer mask so we can animate it, and select the rectangular selection tool and select an area like this. Then use paint bucket tool and choose a black color, then just paint the layer mask and you can see it there. Ctrl D to remove the selection, then you can move in the timeline using this slider. And now open the animation options for the logo and add a layer mask position keyframe there, then after 10 frames add another one. Okay, Now what will happen is we will now change the second keyframe and make select the layer mask, not the layer itself, the layer mask, and just hold shift and drag the layer mask like that, so you can see it will appear from a layer mask. Okay, you can add even the animation options here. Fantastic, that is good. Okay, in the next lecture we will continue and we will add the eye and make it blink. So thank you for watching this and see you there.